So these are 5 tricks that I give you for managing 24 hours. Yes, we all have 24 hours. There's a coach who like goes off the rail when he hears people like me say that, because people know that they all have 24 hours. But there are some people who get a lot more done in 24 hours than the rest of us. Like some of the people that I follow, I go, how the hell do you actually do all that? How how do you how do you manage this? And I know that to get to the next level of what I want, I am going to have to manage my time even better. So these are some of the major ways, the 5 major ways to do it. Detox from social media and TV. Again, I'm not going down that rabbit hole, but I can promise you there are serious ramifications and negative effects of that. And there's nothing happening. I am going to say it. I declare it absolutely true because I've never had someone tell me otherwise. There's nothing you're going to find on the news that's going to change your day in a positive way, nor is it actually affecting you. I know that seems harsh. I know that seems to not make sense and it may rub people the wrong way. But the truth of the matter is, the next time that you watch the news, really be objective about it and ask, how is this really affecting my life right now? Other than negatively making you sad. Unless there's like once in a while, there's like a happy story on the news. Minimize phone triggers. Oh, and a lot of people waste 4 to 5 hours a day on social media and TV and media in general. And that's sad to me. I watch TV every night with my husband. We watch a movie every single night because that's just what we love to do. And it's a nice way to calm down through the end of the night. Sometimes I'll read a book instead of while the TV's on, but that's a whole lot of time. And that statistic is actually probably closer to 6 or 7 hours at this point. If you're going to count the amount of time that people are, we've seen it when you're out in public or whatever, or you're driving and somebody's like got their phone on, like when they're driving. If you've taken trains, or we have obviously the subway here, the subway system, and if you're on that, you see that it's nonstop. People are just glued to it. If you add all of that time in, it's way more than 4 to 5 hours that we could be doing something else to make our lives better and not be distracted. Minimize phone triggers. Again, a lot of times when people are in grocery stores, they feel uneasy or they're bored or something like that. That's the habit that we've created at this point. So minimize those. And don't beat yourself up for it. Again, this isn't your fault. Phones are specifically made very tactile so that you keep coming back to them. Each click is a decision. We have only so many decisions that we can make a day. We make about 35,000. 200 to 300 of those are on food. I say people that are healthier probably make closer to the 300 decisions on food. But each of those clicks that you have on your phone is another decision that you can't make later in the day. And your brain gets tired. There's something called decision fatigue. Anybody suffer from that ever? Where your husband asks you what you want for dinner and you're just like, don't know. I can't make that decision right now. It's legitimate. You literally can't. Find a time management system if you want to, if that works for you. Those are apps that I or friends that I had that were in marketing or network groups that I was in use those. Mind mapping. Mind mapping is really fun. It kind of is just flow charts, and I am a big flow chart person because that's just how my brain worked as a youngin'. Wunderlist is another one. Asana, those are where you can have a list, share it with people, so on and so forth. That's my time management system at this point. Like that's how I keep track of things. Yeah, I have my phone too that sends me little alerts every once in a while. but they're minimal. It's literally like a half hour if I have to be in class or coaching or something like that. The rest is my daily planner because writing and seeing it is just I'm older, so that's the gadget that of my choice. Follow the ABCDE protocol, which you've never heard of, so you don't know how to follow that protocol, but I'll explain it. ABCDE is a prioritizing protocol, and I do have that in the ebook if you're interested in it. I give you specifics on that. A things in a nutshell, anything that's on an A list, you don't do it, the house is on fire, you're losing your children, you're losing your pets, like whatever. It's the end of the world as you know it. And I feel fine. B, it's really important, but it could probably wait till tomorrow. C, even less important. D, once you get there, that's when you start to delegate. Have someone else do that. And be honest, because a lot of us want to hold on to doing things for certain reasons when we need to just delegate them. E, eliminate it. It just doesn't even matter. Sometimes I do a brain dump with people where they take a piece of paper, and this is a fun exercise if you want to do it. It's called a brain dump. And I learned that in a coaching course. You literally just write down everything that's in your brain. It's funny how much shit's in our head at any given time. Like, it's amazing how much stuff we actually put in our minds. And then you just start crossing things off that really just don't matter. Like, you circle certain things if they're really important, and you're only allowed to circle 10 out of that list. And then everything else, you just go, oh, well. It's so freeing and so fun. And you look at the list and you literally just laugh. Schedule blocks of time for similar tasks. Again, I explain that in more detail in the ebook, but it's very important that you do that. I have something on my desk that's an actual, like, there are blocks of time. I'm in school from these hours. I'm teaching these hours. I'm coaching these hours. This is when we have to grocery shop. This is when I can run errands. These are exercise. Like, I block things into sections. That way, when my brain gets frazzled or I start to feel squirrely or whatever, and I'm like, antsy, what do I do with my time? I just look at that and go, oh, okay, I need to do some marketing right now, or whatever it is. Oh, right now I should be sitting on the couch with a good book, just relaxing. It reminds me to take time off too. And take a break every 50 minutes. I have a little timer. It's a little kitchen timer that I have on my computer that I set every time I do a task, because your brain starts to get tired after 50 minutes. And you get up, you walk around, get some water, take a 2-minute break, do what you got to do, but give yourself a 50-minute block of time. Doesn't matter if you're at work or you're at home, whatever it is, get up, take a break. Plus you get in a little bit of movement in there too, so that's a good thing.